Have you ever experienced something in your life that simply could not be explained logically? You could call it a miracle, you could call it divine intervention, you could just call it something that you cannot explain. I actually think that many more of us go through these kind of experiences than we realize, and we just don't talk about it. We don't talk about it because we are afraid of being called foolish. We are afraid that we don't have a good enough explanation. We're afraid of being dismissed. So we feel something, we acknowledge it privately, and we move on. We don't look at it too closely. But today, I want to start with my story. Recently, my mom was admitted to the hospital with a pulmonary embolism. It was serious and it was life-threatening. She was in the ICU. Initially, we actually did not know what the prognosis was going to be. They could not identify the original cause of the embolism, but the immediate danger was the pressure on her heart that was caused by the embolism. There was a bulge in the heart, and we were told that this could take 6 months to heal, and it might even be something that she might have to manage for her lifetime with education. It did not sound good, and the day we got this diagnosis was a Friday. Now, coincidentally, I actually reached out to a group called Sai Bisa, which is Sai Baba is Still Alive. It's a group of Sai devotees, and it's run by Dijan Ma Jayavahi. Now, I'm an ardent devotee of Baba, and I also believe in energy healing. This is something that Sai Bisa does, and they do it through Sai Baba's Siddhi or grace. To me, the answer seemed evident. I asked them to help my mother, and they did. They put together a group of senior healers, I think about 20 of them, who decided to pray and heal my mother. When I asked them what the cost for this would be, they said something that actually stays with me till today, and I cannot get goosebumps. They actually said, "This is life, we don't do it for money." And we started this healing on Friday afternoon. The next day, that is on Saturday evening, we did my mother's second echo. And the bulge was almost completely gone. There was only a 2% bulge left. And the doctors actually called it a miraculous recovery. He said my mother was a very strong woman. And then they moved on. For me, there was no confusion. I did not feel the need to explain it to anyone. I did not feel the need to justify it. I didn't need to argue or convince anybody. I knew with a very deep, clear and quiet certainty that it was Baba's grace that had caused this healing. That it was the healing done by these angels that had made the difference for my mother. This knowledge did not come from any kind of proof. It didn't come from analysis. It didn't come from my logical mind. It came from my own lived experience and a deep inner knowing, and I was at peace with that. This is just one experience in my life, and I've actually had many others. I'm sure that there are millions of people out there who've had similar experiences. Stories that they cannot explain, stories they hesitate to share, things that they only acknowledge privately to themselves. Some people speak of Sai Baba's miracles. Others talk about how Jesus appeared and saved them or healed them. Yet others speak of angels, of master spirits, of the universe responding to their prayers, of a cosmic intelligence that responded to them. Call it by whatever name, I believe there are many such phenomena in the universe that simply cannot be explained or categorized, and maybe we don't need to. I wanted to create a space where these experiences can be spoken about and acknowledged without being boxed or labeled or categorized. A space where we don't have to decide if it was God or Allah or a cosmic force or your own consciousness or something else entirely. To me, these are just different names for what feels like the same thing. And I genuinely believe this is important. Important because it gives us the realization that there is something larger than us in the universe. Makes us understand that we are being helped, that there is benevolence in the universe. And I think that this realization has the power to unite people, not through belief or through hope, but through humility and unconditional love. This space exists to listen to those stories, to honor them, to allow them to breathe. Not because I want to convince you of anything, not because I want to promise you anything, but just to invite you to look a little bit more closely, listen a bit more deeply to the miracles in your own life. This is Halini Shekran from Ordinary Miraculous.